Hey! From the previous episode, we opened the Premier League season with 2 draws, one against Burnley and one against Manchester City. I know, as Spursy as it could get, but still we have to move on from that and go into a game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium with our opponent being none other than Bournemouth. Fresh off this match in real life. Well, I hope art don't imitate life. In the 14th minute, a through ball was played in by Richarlison to deflected easily into the goalkeeper's hands. Then in the 18th minute, Bournemouth got a chance from a counter-attack as Evan Nilsson was on the edge of the box. He rolls the ball into the box to Christie. Fucking hell man, that was such a good goal. And they have maintained their dominance over the half. As you can see here, they got another clear chance at the end of the half, emphatically stopped by Vicario. Although we went into halftime trailing, I was optimistic because I was pretty certain that the changes I made would give us that first win of the season. Until the second half started. Well, I don't know if you would notice from the recording, but that frame rate glitch just happened again, and believe it or not, in-game is pretty unbearable. So to sum up this game, we lost 1-0 to Bournemouth. I'm not gonna let you guys sit through that f***ing horrible recording. So let's move on to the deadline day. We signed Loriente in exchange for Richarlison, and he will fill out in the left wing spot. And I tried to sign Fratesi to increase our depth in midfield, having sold Bissouma, but I was told off. So I went for Bajcetic, and that concludes our transfer window. Now let's get on to the next game, which is an away game against West Ham. Let's get our first win of the season. What do you say? And we wasted no time, as in the 4th minute, Pav Matasar dribbled into the box and have a shot, closely saved by the goalie. We were having a lot of possession and created this big chance in the 32nd minute. Kudus into oh, I love him, man. West Ham indeed tried attacking back, but was caught on the counter-attack in the 43rd minute. Loriente with the left foot. What a mess. And that was indeed how we go into half-time. We were leading. So things are looking good. Bring on the second half. It was West Ham who got the upper hand earlier on with this chance, but our goalkeeper was still sharp. They went back to back with big chances when the corner kick was met by Soucek, but his header was wide. And West Ham was still not done, as they knocked on our door again in the 58th minute. Haketa has skinned one of our defenders. He passed it on to Ward-Prowse into Somerville. Is it gonna be like that again? We have started the game so well, and then in the second half we just blew it. Seriously man, against Burnley the defense switched off. Against Man City, 88th minute goal. And then against Bournemouth, a f***ing glitch. Are you serious man? I'm literally doing worse than Thomas Frank. Well, anyways, if we can fall, then we can rise from it. In the 71st minute, he's on the ball, he's in the box, it's and we were on a roll, as under 10 minutes later, another dangerous counter-attack from us. Simmons with a nice 1-2 with Palhinha to be in on goal. And finally, we have done it. We have our first win in the Premier League after 4 games. And it came against West Ham. Well, we'll move on, because the next game is the whole point of this series. Remember, we're trying to win Tottenham the Champions League. So now it officially starts against Frankfurt. Hopefully we can open with something positive. And we could, as in the 14th minute. Simmons played a nice ball to Loriente. How's your finish? Damn! There was absolutely no reason for him to put it top bins. Anyways, we continue with the game when Frankfurt had a chance in the 35th minute at the edge of the box, but it was narrowly wide of the target. And that was all the action from the first half. As the second half started, it ended with nothing noteworthy happening throughout the whole 45 minutes, as we grinded out the result and put 3 points in the bag in our first European game. We travelled to Brighton as they were our next opponent in the Premier League. We're fresh off of 2 wins in a row and of course looking for number 3. But it was Brighton who got the first chance of the game as Welbeck found the fruiters through and he missed the target by a hair. Then in the 10th minute we created a dangerous chance. Yet again it was and we're now 1-0 up at the Amex Stadium. So in the 24th minute we were on the front foot again with Madison breaking the line to KOLO MUANI, who hold up and sends a through ball to Kulusevski. And that's how we go into half-time, leading by 2 against Brighton and Hove Albion. And right from the beginning, our hosts put their foot to the pedal, with Jorginho getting past his defender into the box. He had a crack and scored. Well, it was indeed squeaky bum time, but we tried to make it not so in the 72nd minute. Madison with a nice turn, a good strike, was parried away by the goalkeeper. 76th minute, Brighton finding an equaliser. Minte struck it on a rogue attempt just past the post. And then in the dying minutes of the game, Kulusevski was in. And that was the end of the game. We've come to take away all 3 points at Brighton. And for our next game, we're back at home against Wolves in the Carabao Cup, which we won comfortably. Here are the goals.
Sick.
Now let's move on to a Premier League game. This time we're finally back at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, welcoming our next opponent. It's Wolves again. May the best team wins. In the 6th minute, KOLO MUANI found Xavi, who hit a finesse shot. Yet another kick-off goal. But we were in again in the 15th minute. James Maddison gets past Wolves' defense, a shot at goal, deflected off the post with a touch from the goalkeeper. Then in the 38th minute, Mohamed Kudus took matters into his own hand as he carried the ball from his own half into the box and shoot. And that was the end of a thrilling first half. Then in the second half, well, it's more of the same as last game. Kudus got another goal. Oh, 2 actually, he scored a hat-trick. Great result. And the next match is a Champions League game against Dortmund. Throw it back to Dortmund career mode again. In the 31st minute we launched a counter-attack. As Loriente was on the wing, he sees Udogi running in behind into the byline. Cut back to Kulusevski. Then after that, the footage was gone. So yeah, we won 1-0. And that's the end.